we're gonna have the best day we can in Hollywood Studios today. So we're looking forward to you coming along with us. Here we go. Good morning from the Hollywood Studios walking path. We are on our way to Hollywood Studios this morning. We have done our morning duties of going through Genie Plus and getting our reservations. Slinky Dog filled up really fast. We got like a mid-afternoon Slinky Dog. It actually overlaps our Ogas. Oh well. But we have Rise of the Resistance as well. We bought the individual lightning lane. One more time. Real fast. Watch. Go and skip there. There it goes. Thanks, Michael. And just like that, into Hollywood Studios. So we're heading to Tower of Terror and Rockin' Roller Coaster first because we have both of the ones that everyone else is probably going to be heading to. Yep. So here we go. One of the things I want to point out is this road is way less populated. It's on Sunset Boulevard than it was down Hollywood just a second ago. As you can see, there's barely anyone in front of us. And even when we turn the corner, you really don't see anybody. So this is our recommendation. Go to Sunset first. Worry about Rise of the Resistance through Genie Plus if you want to use it. And then you don't have to worry about lines at all. And you can get on more rides. Because Michelle is wearing her amazing Hollywood Tower Hotel dress, we had to come here first to enter the Twilight Zone.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. And this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Once you are seated, everyone has a seatbelt. It only pulls out your left-hand side. Concierge left in the seat. She touches to your accommodation. I will see what is keeping you. Short or stay.
You were
Michelle and I really want to ride Rockin' Roller Coaster, but the wait is 60 minutes because Hollywood Tower Hotel took a little extra long because they're only running to the elevators. They don't have all four of the elevators running. So we're gonna try single rider on Rockin' Roller Coaster and see how it goes. We're gonna end up not sitting with each other, but it's okay. Michelle can handle it. She's a big girl. That cast member is not
Chris, can you grab my
normally in
block
there.
list, Paul?
I like the acting.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't leave these people here like this.
We can't?
No. Come on, you know how we feel about our fans.
Nice job.
All right.
I mean, so far it's faster. I mean, we're already in, but we're about to get separated. So, single rider, not a bad thing. No, it was fine. We ended up with, she ended up with a newbie. I ended up with an old hat, and you know, it was fun. Yeah. Single rider's fun. We got on the ride in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, less than 10 minutes. So yeah, that made up for the long wait for Tower of Terror. But now we're gonna go get coffee. As previously mentioned, we have achieved coffee and Ronto wraps. As Michelle loves to point out to me, they are my favorite thing in Hollywood Studios, and I'm very excited to have them. This one's Michelle's, that's the breakfast. I get the regulars and extra peppercorn sauce. And they also have a water dispenser so that you can give it out the water yourself. So make sure you get your free water. So Ronto wraps achieved. We're kind of chilling here in Ronto Roasters because as we went to look, hey, what do you want to do next? All of the lines are like 55 and up. Even Alien Swirling Saucers, which never has a line like that. Should never have a line like that. I like the ride, but it's not worth that much of a wait. Yeah, and Michelle just said, and no, and it's all in the sun. So I love my Ronto wrap. You saw the sausage has a really good snap to it. The coleslaw is perfect on top with the roasted turkey. Extra peppercorn sauce is the way I prefer it, but that's just because I like the extra peppercorn sauce. So in general, nothing wrong with Ronto wraps. Michelle thinks the breakfast wrap is good. She doesn't like think it's amazing. It doesn't blow her away, but that's the one she prefers. And yeah, so we're just kind of chilling here as we finish our caffeine and figure out what we're going to do next. We're going to try to do another lightning lane at 10:30. That is invoking the 120-minute rule. The 120-minute rule is that once the park opens, because we booked this one at 7 a.m., we can book another one 2 hours after the park opens. Now, normally what you can do is you can book it 2 hours after you book the lightning lane, if your lightning lane happens to be later in the day like our Slinky Dog one does. So we'll see. Just so you know, Mickey and Minnie's and Rise of the Resistance both went down, so their lines pushed into the rest of the park, which is why it's so busy in all the other rides. When those rides go down, it makes a big difference in the rides. But anyway, we're gonna figure out what's gonna go on. We have plenty of time here in Hollywood Studios this trip, so we're not really concerned about it. But we're gonna bring you along with us. Cute. I think it makes sounds. Does it? Hopefully he'll pop up, but some things these unsuspecting people filling their water bottles might see is the Dionoga, who is coming up right now. There he is. The Dionoga is the trash compactor monster from episode 4. And these people are drinking the water that he is in. Ew. Just a little tip. We're in Muppets to watch the Muppets 3D, which is one of our favorite shows, by the way. You should see it if you haven't seen it. But don't go as close to the doors as possible. Be more in the middle of the room. That's actually how you get more in the middle of the theater, because they make people move all the way to the far side of the theater. So if you want a seat in the middle, you want to be in the middle of the room, okay? Just a little tip.
Ooh, sorry, lady. Buddy! Hey, what's all the commotion about? One had ran away. Well, you know what that makes him? Smarter than us.
No! Hey, what do you shoot at me for? It was the penguin! Hey, watch it, will ya? Hey, everybody, he's gonna...
You never go wrong with Muppets. Always a lot of fun. Makes us laugh every time. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do next. We actually haven't decided, but you know, it's a very busy day here at Hollywood Studios. It's unusually busy for this time of year, but there's still a lot of people doing their makeup vacation, so we're kind of expected that, which is why we did the extended time here, because we knew we wouldn't get everything done every day. But we're having fun so far. Yeah. A lot of success, a lot of success. That single rider thing, by the way, I'm going back to that. Rockin' roller coaster was perfect. We got right on, and yeah, we didn't get to ride together, but we still got to ride it, which is the important part, right? Yeah, especially for her. She loves that ride. It's her favorite roller coaster on property. But anyway, we're gonna figure out what's going on next. We do have a Rise of Resistance, but it's been down all morning, so we're hoping it's up by the time our Rise of Resistance comes up at noon. But other than that, we're just kind of winging it. Michelle and I stopped at Baseline Tap House after Muppets, and just because I was like, hey, you want to get a flight? I mean, the park's busy, might as well stop in when Baseline's not busy. And she got the pretzel, which she's already like broken into because she was hungry, and that's totally fine. And again, the Ace Space, which we recommend a lot. We got it at Epcot. You should watch that video from our previous day. Epcot, we get those Ace Space blood orange ciders. They're so good. I got the flight. I have a Golden Road Cerveza, which is a Mexican lager. I got the Golden Road Los Angeles, which is a Bavarian-style wheat beer. The Sierra Nevada Chico, which I've had before, and I love this one. It's a really, really good. It's got a lot of flavor to it. It's kind of an IPA, but they don't really label it as an IPA. And then we have the San Diego, also from Stone Brewing. This is it has a lot of citrus to it, and it's also an IPA, but these are all excellent beers. And Baseline Tap House can't be beat. It's a nice little cool place to chill out, and as you can see, we found some spots inside in the air conditioning, which definitely makes Michelle happy. And we're gonna enjoy this. So, finished all my beers. pretzel was good, right? So yeah, the pretzel's always good here. The pretzel's actually one of the better ones in all the parks, I think. Like, it's huge, it's soft, it's got a good amount of salt on it. I like a lot of salt on my pretzels. She doesn't, but they put it in a decent way on the pretzel. I think on my favorites of the beer, I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles, which was that Bavarian style wheat beer. It has slight hints of banana, which comes with a Hefeweizen, but it wasn't like overpowering, which is what I hated when that's in a Hefeweizen. The Golden Road Hefeweizen is definitely the one that I'm gonna go to. My second choice is probably the Stone Brewing Delicious IPA. That's the last one that I tried. It comes out of San Diego. It's very good. I like it. It's really nice with a citrus, like a good fruity citrusness to it, but it has that good IPA finish to it. It's refreshing on a hot day like today. But did you like your cider? Oh yes, Grogu did too. So Michelle and I made a quick stop here over at the first aid station. By the way, if you don't know what it is, right inside the main entrance, turn left, go past guest relations, and it's kind of in the back here. Michelle got bitten by something a couple days ago, and it's like flaring up on her in her leg. So we went in to get some of their Calogel, which is basically Benadryl anti-itch stuff, just to keep it from flaring up on her again. So, but that's where the first aid station is. That's it right there. And you, like I said, you come down from first aid, from guest relations, right into the main entrance, turn left, and it's down here. It's not a big deal, like I said, for Michelle. We're just making sure that she doesn't have like a flare-up from this, like, because yesterday her leg got all kinds of red. So we're taking care of our own, and now we get to show you where the first aid station is. So Michelle and I stopped at Starbucks real quick because we're kind of trying to figure out what we want to do next. We may do the long line for Mickey's Runaway Railway just because, but before we did that, we wanted to make sure we had caffeine and a carrot cake cookie. These things are amazing. If you haven't had one, highly recommend them. They've been a staple at Hollywood Studios since before it was Hollywood Studios, and they've always been good. So currently, Michelle and I are in the Lightning Lane for Indiana Jones. It's one of our favorite shows. We actually kind of used that as a way to get extra lightning lanes. It looks like it's about to move too. But what we did was we got in line, we used our lightning lane, and then immediately went for another one. We got an evening version of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And it's been very busy today. And Rise of the Resistance has been down all day. And so this park is packed because that ride is down. And then Mickey and Minnie's went down too, which packed all the other rides. It's amazing the effect one ride that's very popular has on the lines in a ride. It's a little bit before 1, and I'm thinking that at 2 o'clock, a lot of people are gonna leave because it's been so busy in this park. We'll see, but that's just kind of my thought. Also, with Rise being down, a lot of people are probably gonna give up, but we'll see. And we're gonna go enjoy Indiana Jones, though. It's one of our favorite shows, the Stunt Spectacular, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. So Michelle and I have found our seats for Indiana Jones underneath this. Yeah, trust me, that's where you want to sit in here, but we are in the middle. We have a great view. I'll show you the view. Yeah, this is what we get to see. Indiana Jones music in the background for fun, but always we love this show, and we're looking forward to this, especially with this nice fan keeping us cool. So we just got out of Indiana Jones. Michelle, what did you say about it?
I kind of feel like the show flows better without bringing in the audience participation.
Now, I have a special place in my heart for the audience participation because I've been in the show 4 times, but you're right, I agree. Actually, the flow of the show is a little bit more smooth. I feel like it kind of goes into the next scene a lot better. I feel like they do give you a couple extra pieces of information, including show you where like the gunshot pots are. That was pretty cool. But yeah, just a great good times. I love that show. It's a lot of fun. It's a good way to kill time. Sitting underneath that big fan was very, very helpful.
Out of the sun.
Out of the sun. Nice and cool. We're all cooled down and ready to go, and we're going to try to figure out what to do next. We do have Ogas in a little bit, and we're going to go live on YouTube, so hopefully you caught that show when we were doing it, and if you didn't, well, you can go rewatch it. We'd love to have you check out what we were thinking that day, and anyway, we'll figure out what we're going to do, and we'll let you know. Chippendale, you're my favorite.
Hi, Chippendale.
No, yeah, mostly you, of course. Thanks for being awesome. This is how I know my wife loves me. We're walking across the animation courtyard, and all of a sudden Michelle goes, "Hey!" And I go, "What?" And she goes, "Points." And there was Chippendale over there doing their picnic thing, and I was like, "Yes!" So that's how I know she loves me, because she sees Chippendale, and when I didn't, and she made sure I saw them. So that's why you're awesome. Mwah.
I try.
You can tell by the music that we're about to do Alien Swirling Saucers. It might have been a dumb idea, because we have 250 Ogres reservations and it's 240. We're gonna see. We're luckily close by right here, but
Attention toys, for your safety, please remain fully seated and there's no lap sitting. Enjoy your swirl.
Oh, smush time! One more big one. Whoa! Oh, fun time's over. Did you have fun? Grogu, did you have fun? Oh yeah, good. All right, now we gotta run. All right, it's go time. Got to get over to Oga's. We have about 5 minutes to get to our reservation, but we're gonna make it because it's right over here. Nice thing about Toy Story Land is it's right up against Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You just have to turn to your right out of Alien Swirling Saucers and go. Good news is we made it, and we checked in on our way because the app asked us to. So we're all ready, and we got here on time. So everything's good. All right, we made it into Oga's. We did our live stream. Thanks for joining in with us, those of you who did. I remember Emily and Rebecca, and there's one more I can't think of, but someone else. Thank you for joining in with us. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but you were awesome too. We've had a lovely time here so far. I'm having the Gold Squadron Lager. Michelle's having a Outer Rim. You liking it? Yeah. And look at our placement. We got DJ Rex right there. Talk about a great backdrop for our live stream. So it's really exciting. We love it here, and we're going to enjoy the rest of our time here. But we just at least wanted to share. You definitely need to get a reservation though. If you want to come in here, there's a line down the street out there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah. So Michelle, you like? What do you think about Oga's? Do you like it here?
Yeah, the atmosphere is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. If you couldn't hear her, she said the atmosphere is a lot of fun. So anyway. We're gonna enjoy the rest of our time here, and we're gonna move on to something else. We have to go to Slinky Dog immediately after this. Straight from Oga's, right on to Slinky Dog. We just barely.
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea. Yeah, that's probably a good point. We definitely just barely hit our window. Just a little tip. You have about 10 minutes after your window if you're running late. The way that lightning lanes have been working today, we basically just took whatever we could get whenever we could get it. And the problem is that the Slinky Dog one we could get overlapped with our Oga's reservation. So we were like, well, that's an hour, Oga's 45 minutes. We'll just try to make it. We were about, 3 minutes late. I think I tapped in at 3:58. It was until 3:55. So you have about a 10-minute leeway, but just remember, if you miss it, you will miss it. And it's not a refund, you don't get anything, it's just, you don't. but you do have a little bit of a leeway. And with the way that this park has been packed today, we're gonna take what we can get and use it when we can. So we'll see how it works. But we have gotten a lot of lightning lanes. They're just all stacked. And we keep using the 120-minute rule to stack another one into it. So, just a little tip.
Here we go.
Got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Thanks, Weezy. You got a friend. I got him too.
Please stay seated.
So Michelle and I got done with Slinky Dog. By the way, we just love that ride. It's easy to get on, it's easy to ride, and it's a lot of fun. And then she was like, we need some shopping. So we're going shopping. We're in the main store for Hollywood Studios, and we're gonna kind of look our way around. And by the way, if you're looking for Star Wars merchandise, this is the store to come to. It has a lot of the legacy lightsabers, as well as some of the kyber crystals. So I recommend actually coming to the Five and Dime and the area around there. These stores have pretty much what you're looking for of the Doc Ondar stuff that you might not be able to get into when you're in Galaxy's Edge. Just letting you know. So you all are witnessing history. I finally have a Wookie Cookie. I have never had a Wookie Cookie. I've tried to get Wookie Cookies before. This is my first time getting a Wookie Cookie, and I am stupid excited about it. So here we go. Wookie Cookie. Live first trial. Oh. Worth the wait. It's like those little Debbie full meal cream pies, but like better. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Yeah. Get a Wookie Cookie. Oh, I'm definitely gonna. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. We're going to Galaxy's Edge. Now, I know this sounds like a weird thing to tell you, but I have a major tip for being in Hollywood Studios. Don't try to go land to land. Just go all around. Be eclectic, because when you're eclectic, you can actually have a better experience in the park. This park is small enough that you can get everywhere you need to be whenever you need to be there. So I know it's a weird tip, but just go where the things are open, because you'll find that you'll have an easier time getting on everything you want to do. So now we're going from Backlot Express and we're heading over to Galaxy's Edge. And notice we've been in Galaxy's Edge like 3 or 4 times today, because that's the easiest way to do it and see everything you want to see. By the way, Rise of Resistance is finally back open. It's been open for about 2 hours now at this point. The wait is really, really long, but our experience pass is waiting for us for whenever we want to use it. So we're going to wait till later tonight when it's a little darker, a little cooler, and we're going to go on it then. Michelle and I are cashing in on our Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run Lightning Lane. We kind of just let it go until like we were ready to go for it. And this ride is a lot of fun. If you haven't done it, it's a great simulator. Everyone gets to be a part of the action.
Feeling about that last group, but this is the group I've been waiting for, yes! Come in! Chewbacca, my fine furry friend! Yes, as we agreed, you let us use the ship, we'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win! You help the resistance, and I get all the profits.
Got it? You ready to be a pilot?
We're in trouble.
No, we're not. You're gonna do great.
Put him in charge.
Yeah, we'll put him in charge.
Nice pilot, making the jump to light speed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. Get out of here.
Go left, go left.
Oh, wait, my friends. I'm afraid we have picked up a hitchhiker.
Look, Michelle is an awesome pilot. We didn't really break the ship.
Good job, guys.
Great job, Gunners. So Michelle and I are at our reservation at the Hollywood Brown Derby. This is one of our favorite restaurants on property. We love Brown Derby. We actually generally come here every time. We're gonna have a lighter dinner than we normally have because we've kind of been snacking throughout the day, mainly because it's so hot and we've been trying to find reasons to be inside. But we love this restaurant, and if you can't see, the decor is awesome, the setting is awesome, the staff is always amazing. Cannot wait for this meal. That's Michelle's blood orange margarita, which I'm sure she's gonna love, right? And I got the sea scallops as my appetizer that comes with sea scallops and pork belly. As you saw, the scallops were great. The pork belly was perfect, nice and smoky and a little bit salty, and then there's this sweet sauce underneath it, and then the scallops perfectly seasoned, perfectly cooked, just fabulous. Amazing appetizer. As per usual, the food at Hollywood Brown Derby is excellent. And just waiting for our main course. Michelle and I both ordered the Cobb salad with chicken, which is their famous dish. And so we're gonna have the famous Hollywood Derby Cobb salad. Looking forward to that. Thank you, Stephen.
You're welcome.
So, as you saw, they will mix the salad at the table for you when it comes out. Our server, Deandra, is really awesome. She has been very attentive and done really well. My Brown Derby Old Fashioned mixed perfectly. Michelle says that her margarita is exactly the way she likes her margaritas. She loves the blood orange ones, and that's no exception. Michelle also likes the flavor combinations in the Cobb salad for her. I really like the blue cheese. It really kind of complements the rest of it. Especially like how tangy the dressing is. Good crispness to the lettuce, even though it's chopped very, very finely. The bacon, excellent flavor, has an excellent flavor profile to it. My only issue with my salad today is that my chicken is very dry. I normally don't say anything about it, but unfortunately, that is the case. As I was saying, the chicken, a little on the dry side. There's a piece of the chicken right there. Michelle says hers is fine, so it might just be a fluke with mine. The rest of it tastes great. I think it's amazing. This salad is a signature dish for a reason. It tastes like a signature dish, and it's very good. Just that I just happened to get dried chicken in it, which happens. But that being said, all in all, so far, our meal has been excellent. So I think that about does it for our meal here at the Hollywood Brown Derby. Food was excellent. Service, again, Deandra, our server, she was amazing. Very attentive again. Loved it. The old fashioned was great. Michelle loved her salad and her margarita. We're not really feeling dessert today, so we're not going to be doing that. But Hollywood Brown Derby, we've never had a bad meal here. Never once. And we've eaten here a bunch of times. Like I said, it's one of our favorite places. You really should check it out. And if you haven't, what's stopping you? So come to the Hollywood Brown Derby, enjoy your meal. You pay a little bit extra for it, but you actually get your money's worth here, unlike a lot of the other restaurants. After a spot of dinner, it's time for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railrway. Yay! I know Michelle likes this one, right? Yeah. One of your favorites? Yeah, that's what I thought. Here we go.
Oh, hiya, folks. You want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you there. Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive? Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
We're done with Mickey's Runaway Railway. Now we have one last lightning lane from the Disney Genie Plus on Midway Mania. We're heading to that. And we're going to be immediately going over from there to use our Rise of Resistance, which turned into like an experience pass. We've been waiting for a while to just use that. But we've had a really fantastic day so far. Gotten a lot done despite the park being really, really, really packed. And hot. And hot. Definitely hot. That's right, folks. Those of you who stay with our channel know this is the ride that Michelle kicks my butt every time. So you ready for some butt kicking by Michelle? Toy Story Mania, here we come. Yeah, Michelle's best in vehicle. Look at that. Michelle's best in vehicle kicked everyone's butt. Say it again.
Only game I know how to play.
Only game she knows how to play. Nice job. Look at that. That score's still up. That's Michelle's score right there. So as usual, Michelle wins at Toy Story Mania. But we now have our last experience that we need to do, and that is Rise of the Resistance. It's a great way to end our night. So we're heading over there now. We have a pass there we're going to utilize that we were supposed to use earlier today, but the ride was down, and we figured we'd wait till the end of the day and do it then. So, you ready?
Yep.
Congratulations, champ. So the one thing I really want to point out right now is we're about to get on through the lightning lane. It is after 8 o'clock, it's like 8:15. That says 205 minutes. Park closes at 9. Remember though, if you ever get in line before 9 o'clock, you are allowed to wait in that line to get on a ride, as no matter how long it takes. But 205 minutes, that's how it takes. I want to point out that it is nighttime out, and the screen is showing it to be nighttime outside in front of the ship instead of the daytime like it does when we normally get on it during the day. That is awesome. Every time I come into this room, it blows me away. This room is incredible. Oh my goodness. We get off the ride, we close the park.
It wasn't bad though, it was 35 minutes start to finish.
Yeah, 35 minutes from getting in, 35 minutes from getting into the line to finishing. That's not bad at all. Yeah, we definitely can't complain about that, especially since the line is probably still very long. But Hollywood Studios is now closed, and this ends our day. We're gonna head back to the boardwalk. We're gonna have a nice evening, and then we're gonna do it all over tomorrow in Animal Kingdom. So, look forward to having you join us in Animal Kingdom. And like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye, because we're gonna see you real soon. So, see you bye, or to the spires.